Cold Plunge Review. Recoverex P3 Cold Plunge System. Real results without ice. Ever drag heavy bags of ice home only to watch them melt before you even step in? I remember standing in my driveway, water barely cold, thinking, this feels ridiculous. You want recovery, not a second workout. If you have ever felt that quiet frustration with your cold plunge routine, you're not alone. Tell me I'm wrong. The tension builds fast. Racing heart, cold water that is not actually cold, constant refills. You try different tubs, different hacks, but the routine still feels messy and unpredictable. The heavy fog of inconsistency makes it hard to stick with it. At some point, you start wondering if there is a cleaner way to make cold therapy simple. Then I found the Recoverex P3 Cold Plunge System, and things shifted quickly. Don't just pick any cold plunge system. Make sure it has a true 0.8 horsepower chiller with continuous filtration, so you never suffer melting ice and unstable temperatures again. What stood out first was how fast it cooled. In typical conditions, it can bring 90 to 100 gallons down to 37 degrees Fahrenheit in under 4 hours and hold it there. The drop stitch inflatable tub feels surprisingly rigid at 10 to 12 psi, not flimsy. Dual 20-micron filtration and non-chlorine sanitation keep the water clearer between changes. Wi-Fi app control lets you schedule temperatures before you wake up. The chiller rolls on caster wheels, and the tub folds into a backpack. Let me be honest, I helped a friend set his up before a late-night deadline week. He scheduled his 6 a.m. plunge from bed, stepped into ready water, and said it cleared his head enough to finish a presentation he had been stuck on. Small detail, big difference. Over weeks of use, the benefits become practical, not dramatic. Independent reviews document the Recoverex P3 reaching 37 degrees Fahrenheit within the claimed 3 to 4 hours under normal ambient conditions. One publication ranked it editor's choice after months of athlete testing, citing consistent cooling and portability. Influencers in the recovery space often highlight the Wi-Fi scheduling as the feature that keeps them consistent, not just the cold itself. Analysts comparing barrel systems note that integrated filtration and a real compressor chiller separate serious systems from ice-only setups. Now, about objections. Yes, it is an inflatable tub, not a rigid shell. You do need to treat it carefully and keep up with filter checks and water changes. Noise is rated around 65 decibels, which may matter in tight indoor spaces. And it does require a standard 120-volt outlet on a suitable circuit. None of that is hidden. Here is the real question. Do you want portability and control or a permanent installation? If you move homes, train outdoors, or travel for competitions, the flexibility starts to feel less like a bonus and more like the point. The cold plunge experience should feel controlled, repeatable, and simple. That is what the Recoverex P3 Cold Plunge System delivers. Scheduled cooling, consistent 37 degrees Fahrenheit capability, and true portability in one all-in-one cold plunge setup. Thousands of athletes and home users are choosing chiller-based systems because ice runs get old fast. If you want to explore the Recoverex P3 Cold Plunge System for your own routine, check the affiliate link in the description and pinned comment. I may earn a commission at no extra cost to you. See if it fits your space and goals.
For demo videos and current pricing, check the link in the description.